It turns out the science wasn't right. And so there is a lot of issue with the peer review system, the gatekeeping, the people who sort of control who gets into that circle of science and who gets to push science as a mainstream thing. Do you think that has something to do with the problem you are describing?
Absolutely, and it's not a giant conspiracy. There are people out there who say, "Oh, it's a conspiracy in science to hide things. They want to hide things from the people, from the population at large, because there is some kind of mystical something happening that they don't want anybody to know about." Well, it's not that big. It's basically money. Let's say you are a PhD, you're a physicist who runs a lab, who gets a lot of their donations from, big business people, very rich people who want to see this advance, and they're giving you money. They're giving you lots of money. I mean, look at things like CERN. How much money have they put into CERN? And that was just on a few people's ideas. And the money that we're dumping into these research labs, if somebody comes out and from one of these research labs and says, let's say you're this guy, you have this research lab, and you start looking at some alternative theories, Hannes Alfvén and things that he's been doing, and Anthony Peratt, and these people who have been experimenting with plasma physics and have some different ideas about how the universe is put together. And you're thinking, some of their ideas are matching with, things like the James Webb Space Telescope and the information we're getting from James Webb. It's throwing cosmology, it's tearing it apart, because they've got all these predictions saying, we can't wait to get a closer look at this so we can verify. And then they get a closer look at it, and it totally goes against the ideas that they had.